Hey guys, it's Doris, and I just wanted to cover some wrestling news. So we got a couple of stories out there. Number one, Bayley is teasing a Royal Rumble return. Apparently there was a poll put up on Twitter asking wrestling fans if they thought Kayla Braxton should be entered into the women's 2022 Royal Rumble. Bayley said and posted that she feels like she can return, and that if they put Kayla Braxton in the Rumble, that Bayley will definitely be returning. But she said, on a side note, she feels great. Her leg feels great. Her knee feels great. Her hip feels great. Her head feels great. And she is just waiting for the release. But she's not going to let any of us morons know when she's going to return. She's just going to return. She doesn't want us knowing what's going on. But I truly have a feeling that Bayley is going to return. Speaking of the Women's Royal Rumble, 2 more surprise entrants have been added. Cameron from the old team with Naomi and also Melina have been added to the 2022 Women's Royal Rumble. There is still room, they're saying, for some surprises. I still believe that Bayley could definitely be one of those surprises. I believe that Lacey Evans may be one of those surprises. And we've already seen cameos of Alexa Bliss, who is, they're reporting, is going to be returning soon. I also believe that Ronda Rousey, according to the rumor mill, is planning a return to the wrestling ring. I haven't gotten any confirmation on those. Those are just rumors at this point. It's been rumored that she's been seen going into WWE headquarters and having meetings. So it's a possibility. Speaking of Alexa Bliss, I have a picture she tweeted that is showing she changed her look a little bit. We saw her on Raw seeing a therapist, showing that she still had the supernatural powers, but she looks a little more, her hair is definitely more pink. We will have to see. I'm sure they're going to be having these little cameos of her through the Rumble. So it's still up in the air. She may not be a surprise entrant. They may save that. She may end up showing up on Monday Night Raw the night after, or the Monday after the Rumble, and confronting whoever is the women's champion. As you remember, Charlotte Flair also has entered herself into the Women's Rumble and said that she will be the first one in history to defend her title at the Rumble. The first woman, yes. The first person, no. Roman Reigns did it a few years ago, if you remember. Also, speaking of women's champions, Becky Lynch is still getting a lot of heat from Ric Flair. Apparently Ric Flair is very upset. And I mentioned the other day that I think this has a lot to do with Becky Lynch now using the GOAT moniker on her coat and calling herself the GOAT. Ric Flair has been reported to deleting lots of tweets off his Twitter account that have to do with Becky Lynch and the man reference. He actually posted something that said he not only wants a public apology from Lynch herself, but also from the WWE, and is also demanding $20 million for them using his moniker. I'm pretty sure you don't have it trademarked. He claims he has it trademarked, but in a report I saw, Triple H responded he does not have the man trademarked. He has to beat the man. To be the man, you have to beat the man trademarked, which is completely different if you really think about it. So that was Triple H's response to Ric Flair making it public that they're using his trademark. So I don't think we've seen the end of this. Apparently Ric Flair has already gone, in my opinion, senile. But yeah, I think Ric Flair ought to be tested for CRE or something. Also, Walter had his final NXT UK match. He is not leaving NXT altogether. He is not leaving WWE. He is just going to be with NXT 2.0 full time and will not be on NXT UK. So plus for us. Also, Corey Graves apparently has been medically cleared to make his wrestling ring return. Some people are saying they don't think it's a good idea because he's been out for so long, and that in reality a lot of fans had no idea who Corey Graves was, or if he was even a wrestler. He did wrestle for a short period of time with NXT in the developmental. He wrestled Seth Rollins, he wrestled Sami Zayn, and he was one of the people that were seen as a up and comer. And then he got put on the sidelines because he was very subjective to concussions. He had gotten a lot of concussions, whether that was moves he performed or what it was. That was why he was that was why he officially retired from in-ring action, was due to the amount of concussions he had. But he has been told that he can return to in-ring action. He has tweeted recently that he does want to wrestle again. And like I said, there's people in the professional world, like Booker T has reportedly said it, and some other people, I guess, have said that they really don't think that he should. That he should be happy with the position he has. In the report that Booker T released, he said that in his opinion, Graves returning to the ring isn't the best idea for him, as he could potentially injure himself. He said he's done such a good job at being a commentator. What the hell is he thinking wanting to get back in the ring? And what if something happens, something pops? He said that I just think Corey is doing a hell of a job as a commentator. Those type of people, they come few and far between. Stars like him who could command that position. You're doing that on a weekly basis, and you have a lot to do. Somewhat different every time, and Corey has mastered that. If I was in the hiring position, I would not want to lose Corey Graves just because he'd be so difficult to replace. Corey has recently made it clear that he does want to enter the men's battle royal this year. Nothing has been announced as far as him definitely being in the Royal Rumble, but where he is medically cleared, I think in a way the Rumble would be a good place for him to be, because it's not one-on-one. He doesn't have to take all of the heat. And then he can see how he feels the next day. Is it just an itch, him wanting to get back into the ring? I'm not sure. And apparently, there's another Fatu. MLW. Apparently, if you all remember Sam Fatu, he was one of the cousins of Rikishi. He wrestled in that era. He was part of the tag team. His son is the MLW champion. A lot of people were speculating, wondering if he was part of that family. And he is. He is a cousin of Roman Reigns and the Usos. So his name in MLW is Jacob Fatu. And like I said, he is the son of Sam Fatu, who was part of... Sam Fatu was the Tonga Kid, and he was also known as Tama during his career. And it has, like I said, it has been confirmed that he is part of the Fatu family. He is related to Roman Reigns and the Usos. And a lot of people are speculating with WWE working with other factions if there's any possibility that Jacob will be wrestling in WWE. Ranked number 20 out of 500 singles wrestlers in PWI 500. This has him ranked higher than the likes of MJF, Shinsuke Nakamura, Kevin Owens. I think if he were to face Roman, I think it would be a good match. He is ranked at a height of 6'1", weight of 280 pounds, and his signature move is a moonsault, Samoan splash, and a Samoan drop. And his wrestling is described as sudden, brutal, and total destructions. MLW says those are the words most identified when witnessing Jacob Fatu in and out of the ring. A human path of destruction, Fatu is the next generation in a long line of Samoans who have claimed title belts and shortened careers and dominated the sport. All right, guys, so that's about it. I will see you guys later. I am planning on streaming SmackDown and Rampage tomorrow night, so I will see you tomorrow. I hope you enjoy your day. Thanks, guys. Peace. Bye.